First play from scrimmage for the Crimson Tide tonight. Young to throw quickly out of his upfield at second down. Right back into his hands. Jamison Williams on the outside. Bolden in motion, 3rd down and 7. Young does have the
short. That time he got all the depth needed for the first down. There's a good throw by Bryce Young.
Ryan Robinson Jr. has seen a ton of touches.
Or downhill runner that he was the last few seasons.
Local product from here in Tuscaloosa, Hillcrest High School, about 15.
Coordinator.
Young on 3rd down. Loads of time for Young, and he threw him open. Robinson, more pressure in the defensive
field. This is where Tennessee is going to have to play at their very best, because red zone defense is of the utmost importance when you're playing a team that's as talented as Alabama.
It's a couple of red zone misses all year. Bryce Young could have had an entire kettle of tea as Tennessee gave him a lot of room to roam. Young traipsing through the
do a positive play really quickly.
He is pass first, but when there's a running lane, he takes it, as does Robinson for the touchdown. Got him the ball quickly. Impressive stuff from the Tide. 7-0 Alabama. Tempo breaks the rhythm, and an open look for the touchdown as Alabama gets it back for its 2nd drive of the ball game. Robinson spiked down after he
would be the bell cow that he's turned into, and man, has he answered the challenge.
Young climbing the pocket, spits it out. He has Latu, the tight end, across midfield, going out. Quick hit from Mechie. So great after the catch.
Tendencies, and in time, those instincts will develop.
It'll be a little while until he buys himself a baseball team like Mahomes has in Middle America. Quick throw. This is Bolden leaning in. Robinson, little hesitation. So with that, with Tennessee running sideline to sideline, what's the got to get to the 24-yard line. Young loads it up. Talent for Alabama. A motion from Bolden so far tonight. Young snaps off a deep ball. Final play, quarter number 1. Alabama trailing Tennessee by 7. Robinson. Man, he's so good after first contact. Young drops it off. Robinson. Loads of space for Robinson. And he's out of bounds at the 25. First down.
Great job there.
Basis. Bryce Young, a lot of say-so on what to run. Pressure from the corner. He spits it out, and so does Williams.
Short field plus 44-yard line. This is where Alabama and Bill O'Brien would traditionally try to throw it over your head.
I'm going to throw it back for Mechie. This is a running play officially, and Mechie does get to the outside. Second down run instead. It's Robinson. High snap. Robinson stayed in to block. Mechie on the outside. Skates by 1. On first down. Young, a dart. He's got Mechie, and it's a player growing up. He has a lacrosse background as well. They will run. Robinson seeking that hole
into the end zone of this part.
As shown by Nick Saban using his veto power recently down in the red zone, and his 3rd and goal on another
scrimmage right here. If I can find a matchup for number 19, that's the one I want to take advantage of.
The motion, Robinson behind him. 4 to snap it. Young scanning. Young out of the pocket, on the move, and in. Touch State coming into the week. He looked at Robinson. He went down the middle for Mechie instead.
Young throwing a strike on the over the ball route.
Just combine them for a Mechie route. First down, under 5 to go. Young to Mechie again. In space. Mechie hot. They'll let Robinson work. Hopping away from tacklers. Robinson drops the shoulder into Taylor. And as a first down, Taylor wanted to wrench it. 1st and goal. Young, slant, Mechie, touchdown.
Indicate exactly how fast they want to play.
They do get the ball out of halftime as well after deferring off the toss. So it's a run for Robinson, and now if you're Tennessee, do you use a timeout?
Too many bad things can happen if you go 2-minute when you're backed up in the shadow of your own goalpost.
Robinson has a crease. Robinson. Now close to the line. Young for Robinson, who does get out of bounds. Now, as a marker is going to come in on a late hit. Giveaway stops as well off penalties as they have. 3rd and 18. There's a marker down. A couple of them have flown in. Young across his body and in.
Don't make mistakes in the red zone, because they really played a fantastic first half of football for the most part.
Young to Robinson out of the backfield, and he goes down. Katie
and is Bryce Young. It's really tough on 3rd down.
Robinson. So 3rd down for Alabama. They've got to get
2-1 time of possession. A big back like Brian Robinson, him continuing to pound it downhill will eventually take its toll. So expect Alabama to really commit to the run here in the second half with their big physical running backs.
Bryce Young with a word for him after the motion from the outside for Robinson. Alabama 7 for 9 on 3rd down. Young shimmies out of the pocket, gets around Blakely and turns it outside, throwing a curve.
It's been wild.
It's one of those days where you just see how difficult it is to go undefeated in college football. Handles his former players on Zoom calls. 2nd down for Young. To the fringe, and incomplete, short of James. Alabama 7 for 10 on 3rd down. Young turns the corner, and he's not going to get the first down or come even close to it. Banks.
You're behind the sticks at 1st and 15.
Young makes a decision now into traffic.
Line of scrimmage with a 2-1 time of possession advantage.
Robinson, there was no second crease.
Down for the Volunteers defense. Let's see if they drop back and play coverage yet again.
Line to gain is the 35. Young, decisive throw right down the middle for
Get over his head quickly and decisively.
Faked outside, down the middle and in.
As well, but you got to think Alabama at some point, they're going to just start to impose their will and just hand those big running backs downhill.
Young to throw, he snaps it off to the sideline, and too much for Met.
Keep it in front of them at the sticks this time.
Here comes pressure at the linebacker spot, and they force the rush.
In this Bama offense here in the second half.
Empty off the motion. Mechie with the catch and run, and he ends up getting 4 for Alabama. He's been the most important wide receiver here tonight, John Mechie, who was born in Taiwan, moved to Ghana, and then spent his formative years in Canada before coming over to the U.S. Robinson switching back, and it's going to be 3. They slide on the line. They only bring 3. And they nearly got there. This over the middle.
Concept that is really difficult to defend.
big hit.
And then you find the guy that gets rubbed, and then zone, you got to make sure you can squeeze it on the inside.
Bryce Young snaps it off. Wide open, Trayshawn Holden.
Holden's in behind the defense.
Trayshawn Holden, who had his first career, even though they're up 7 and they will snap it. Young down the middle on the catch and run inside. Bryce Young to throw. Here comes pressure from Young. Bryce Young off the pump fake. He got in. The ball came out. First down here out of the timeout. It's Robinson. And Tennessee has.
Guys are not hitting it more downhill or trying to get off tackle.
Robinson in space. He is hit by Slaughter. Great stand. Tennessee has got to get off the field. Young wants a deep ball. He takes a shot down the middle. Wide open, Jamison Williams.
Oh, from the quarterback, Bryce Young.
So decisive on the throw. Now Robinson using the hesitation to slam into the end zone. Yard return for Armour Davis. Young staggers out of the pocket. You see, last 59 home games.
And now turnover margin, the biggest indicator of success more often than not.
Bryce Young looks off Robinson. A lot of contact.
Really come back to bite him.
Robinson saw the first man, made it miss, and he is. Robinson instead, he is hugged and he is stopped. Robinson goes down. It's 3rd and goal, and he lost Alabama. Robinson wants a 3rd. He is in. Recent years, but the Cigars are out with Alabama up by 20.
Or if you just love sports.
Robinson again, and he was bottled up. Katie, what's it like down on the field there?